Yep, this is my mess today. I found some containers that had stuff I hadn't seen in forever. I'm gonna do a by request video, sorry. And I will take you along. So let me get my tripod and get everything set up. Okay, let's see how steady I could do this because the tripod is collapsed, it's not extended, and it's between my knees. So yeah. The things one does for videotaping. So I just have a little tack cloth down because there's a glare off my desk. So I went through, I'm already trying to recycle for next week. We didn't have recycling pickup this past week, it's every other week. And I have several boxes of things that I knew I had to put away. One of which was all of those fabulous previews that I did for Blitzy for their holiday sales. But then I realized I haven't put anything away from that box, and I thought I would utilize the opportunity to recycle to put everything away. So I'm going to cut these items out of their, cut this one out of the packaging into Spellbinder's Delights, which I really like. It's a really pretty flower. So I'm going to cut that out and pop it into the tower drawer that I have on my desk. This way it's within reach. I know it's going to be there. The next time I pull that drawer out to see what kind of embellishments I want to make for a card, I could do that. Now tomorrow I need to make, I've never had to do this, I think in my life, I have to make 12 cards, all different things. Thank yous, sadly sympathy, congratulations, there's anniversary, oh my gosh, a few birthdays. So there's a lot of things that I need to do, but in order for me to not get overwhelmed, I'm going to prepare everything that I can. I know that I'll cut the card bases, and then I'll use as inspiration the things that I have within reach, or the stuff that I've put away today, or am putting away today. So that's why I decided, you know what, I'm going to take the time, as much as it's not really a glamorous job. And if you hear me screech, it's because an avalanche is occurring. I hear plastic kind of creaking, and I think I know where it's coming from. And I may have to dart quickly. So if you hear that, that's what's going on. But I thought I would put these away. So this is the Spellbinder's Delights, and it's the Medallion 9. Very, very pretty, very elegant. This would make a great, unfortunately, sentiment card, because you could do a tone on tone, just white, and then background and this image kind of white. So I might play around with that. So I'm going to take off this, and I'll probably cut this flat space to make a little tab for myself for my file effects. That might be nice. And then these 3 diversion dies, this beautiful blooming box, this gorgeous ornamental fence, and this very pretty big butterfly. There's the butterfly at a profile. So I need to put those away. And then in the same box, I also had this incredibly useful kreate-a-lope package, but it was in a plastic sleeve. You know how things, oh, here it is. It's in this plastic sleeve, but it's all ripped. And I have others that are 12-inch, sleeves that this would fit into, but I'm actually not going to store it that way. I decided to make things easier for myself and to keep everything together. I used my crocodile to punch holes at the corner of each of the inserts as well as the exterior frame, and I'm going to keep them on a ring. This way nothing gets bent, because you want to make sure you keep the integrity of the sharp edges, because that's the whole key. You put a piece of paper down, you can even use comics like that. I think that's what I'm going to do for Amanda's birthday card. I'm going to use the comic pages from the Sunday paper, and you just place whatever size you need. Like, where's the A2? Pretty sure it's one of these blue ones. A2 is a standard. There's the PL card. Did I miss it already? Here's the A2. So I have these pieces together, and all I have to do is pop open this giant ring. But this way I don't lose any of the pieces. And I punch the holes, and I'll show you up close in a second, in the upper corner that does not interfere with any of the function. Again, the easiest way, I think, to keep this and keep this all together. And because I have a metal shelf in my office that has a rail, I can hang a hook from IKEA. Let's see if I can find one that's nearby that I don't have any that doesn't have too much stuff on it. It's an S hook. You know, if you have pot rack. I bought another, I think I need another package actually from IKEA. And then I keep things that I want to keep at the ready on rings or in their original packaging if they have one of those Euro hook holes on the packaging. So this way it'll just be hanging waiting for me. I can just grab it and use it for whenever I need to. So that's the kreate-a-lope envelope maker. And I'm not sure if I really need this or not. I don't think I need the instructions. I am going to go to their Facebook page and do all that before I toss this. But again, I have this all nicely organized now. So thank you, Blitzy. And then I was pulling out, actually I was responding to comments earlier on YouTube. And for those of you who saw the constructive criticism about my face being too close to the camera, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to shoot myself because I do have a tendency to be too close, and if that invades somebody's personal space, I'm sorry for that. But to keep things so I don't offend anybody, I'm just not going to do it. You'll see my hands and you'll hear my voice. And if we're out on a road trip, you'll see that. But to avoid anything else, that's the way I'm going to keep it. But I was responding to comments, and one of them was from a stack. I used to show papers once I purchased them up close, page by page, because sometimes you can see the cover of a stack, especially if you're purchasing online. Particularly if you're purchasing online, you don't always see all the pages inside, all the different pattern papers. So I do have a playlist that is, what is it called? Maybe it is just called Paper Stacks. And someone had left me a comment on the Recollections Steampunk Botanica, whether I have shown the Chateau Lavender stack, and I didn't, and I knew I had it, so I went into my paper stash and pulled it out. So that's going to be the next video that I do, is sharing the individual paper individual patterns of this paper. And then, since it's Valentine's Day in less than a week, I came across this love letters paper. Now, this Recollections Love Letters paper is, I think, identical to another designer paper. I think they, and the reason I got it is because, well, duh, it's craft, and it has red glitter on it, and epoxy and bronze, sorry, I'm out of frame, and bronze embossing. So I'm gonna do a page by page of each of these two, and there'll be separate videos, but I will include links below. So I will be right back after I do these videos, and then I'm gonna show you something that I found in a little box, in a little clear, like, plastic box when I was looking for these papers. And it was like a treasure trove in there, things that I'd totally forgotten about. So Rena and who was it who was asking? Oh my gosh, I can't remember who it was who posted on Rena's group that when they're not in a good mood, they like to go shop. And I said, just go into your stash, because I'm sure you're going to come across stuff you don't remember you had. And that's exactly what happened to me. So I'll be right back to show you the stuff that I found in that container. Okay, so I just did 2 videos of both these papers. So let me show you, actually, let me, hold on one sec. Let me grab that illustrious box that I found. And the weird things I found inside. Well, ow. See, this is what happens when you move your knees. I just clocked myself in the head. Actually, in the nose. Ouch. With my tripod. Ow. That didn't feel good. But anyway. I'm a trooper. I'll move on. So I found this container, which I want to use to store some of my cables, some of my wiring. Like, why do I even need this? I don't even have hardwired phones anymore. And then I'm sure I have, like, my husband doesn't even have this phone anymore. You know, it's like, this is the kind of stuff that I don't need to keep. So this could totally be trashed or recycled. I'm going to throw this in the recycler. Panasonic phone. Tiny little resealable bags. Bling. A sample of the daisy from the Probocraft cooling dyes. A bag of tea. Why? Why is there a bag of tea in here? Like, this is the total silliness. Like, it looks like I just threw stuff in here and none of it makes sense. Like, this is garbage. But I found my external drive. So I'm going to run a backup on my current computer. So that was good. And then this tin is full of pins and these really cool spacers. So I have to put that in my jewelry supply stuff. What's in here? Looks like a Kinder Egg toy. We have a container for that. Bracelet, necklace, what is this? See, like, this is what I mean. I have to go through all this and find and put things in the places where they belong. Oh my gosh, this is easily 5 years old. I think, did I give this to Polly? Polly received a gift card in one of these little containers, and I just thought it was so cute. I was more gaga over the container than his gift card. So I saved it for something, obviously. And look at this. How cute is this? It's a little phone receiver. And a Matryoshka doll. How perfect. Sochi. Oh, I hear Moses coming. So, oh, more tea. Wait. Ginger peach green tea. I might make that. God only knows how old that is. So this is the cute tiny little clothespin. I know where the rest of those are. SIM card that I know doesn't belong to anything anymore. Old. Oh, let's see how old these are. Oh, there's no dates on these. Old McDonald's. Oh, 2010. So that's from, it's likely that most of this junk is from 2010. A whole bunch of okay, why do I even have this? Oh, this one doesn't work. Let's see if the cow works. A little Chihuahua keychain, tiny little frame. Oh, this would be cute on a layout. I just broke a nail. Oh, and this is a crochet. Oh, what? I found money. A dime. I'll put it in Polly's piggy bank. And then these things, I obviously bought them at some point. I think this is a sewing kit. Yeah. Why? Why, like, oh, this is a piece from, only I would recognize what the heck this is. See this weird shard? That is a corner or the back panel stopper to the Mahjong set from 1918 or 1922, something like that my mother-in-law sent me. And I saved this piece to put it back on. So obviously I have to keep it. All right, here's more quilled flower. Oh, it's all covered in dog hair and my hair. That's garbage. So I have to save this piece. But this is a crochet necklace that I made. You string seed beads and bigger beads, and then you crochet in between. Oh, and my hair all over the place. See, this is the kind of stuff, like, it got junk in here. So I'm going to clean this out, and I'm going to use this to store all of those cables. So, yeah. I feel like I've been productive today. I might give some of these to the kids. Alright. Do you know how many of these headsets we have from every cell phone we've ever owned? I don't know if I've ever used a headset. So, yeah. So I'm going to put some stuff away. I'm going to edit this video. That's going to be it for me for today. So you just get to see my hands. Oh, and I'm cutting all my nails off because I broke a whole bunch. So I just broke another one. So they're going. They're gone. And no eating eggs today. Just a quick heads up. The chickens, Paulie went to see them on weekends. I let him take care of the chickens because they were his idea. And Moses really needs to go out, so I have to wrap it up. He's dancing behind me, probably with his back paws crossed. So that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know it wasn't really exciting, but you know what? Some days are just like that. And I kind of go with the flow because I did commit to doing a daily vlog, and I have since January 1st. Which is no small feat because it does require a bit of commitment. So I will continue tomorrow. I think we have some errands to run. Paulie has to go see a doctor. He's had an uncomfortable pain in the side, and there's some, I don't know, he needs to have it checked out. So he has an appointment tomorrow morning. Hopefully he'll be back before I even get up because it's early in the morning and I'm a night owl. I'm going to go back up my computer and edit this vlog, which is going to be longer than I had anticipated, but there you have it. That's my life. If you have any requests, please feel free to shout them out. I already have my next Friday Fun Bits video planned, so I'm all set for that. And I think maybe tomorrow I will have a file effects video on my craft blog YouTube file effects. Because a couple of things that I decided to change around in it, and I will share it as soon as it's done. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow.